And of course, those of you who really know your machines well, you'll recognize that I have the clutch knob from a 401 rather than the plastic knob from the 411G. That's the original one, but I find it's a bit tight in there, so rather than worry about it, I've just removed it. Keep it safe. Now, the other thing that you might be intrigued is how difficult is it to switch between this wheel and the other. So actually, it's this difficult. Okay, so you can pull off the wheel. And just take the belt out and then slide it back on. And that's it. That's how you actually change the wheel. So you just have to undo that, pull it out, and it's good. So the motor is still in there. So it just pushes in to connect again to the motor. And then in fact, down there it's not rubbing at all, so you could actually leave the treadle belt sticking out the bottom, which is kind of how it's designed. So that means to switch between the two, all I have to do is put that back on and I'm motorized again. So I think that's rather nice. So I thought I would demonstrate the balance wheel on the Treadle on my 411G. So I've put the stitch on the ball stitch, and I'll reduce this up. Let's see. Definitely be reduced more. I should really put the satin stitch foot on. However, I'll just help it along with this to show the speed of the G. Of course, here's the level of slow control that I can now get. Which is perfect. So let's increase this and finish the end, and we can show you another stitch. The thing that I was quite excited about is I was wondering, why wouldn't the 411G be as smooth as a 201? That has always been my question. They're completely geared inside full rotary mechanism, so why are they not the same? And now that I've got this wheel on, what you can hear is that they are the same. It feels largely the same. You hear a bit more bobbin noise from here because it's a different type of bobbin mechanism. Beyond that, I'm getting essentially the same machine now that I've got this heavy balance wheel on there. So you can just hear without the bobbin noise click, 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 but beyond that. So if you cut the thread, I'll show you what happens, what the machine is like with no thread. And then if you really speed up, you can hear the gears running. That's an amazing machine, isn't it? So smooth and quiet. So, the answer to my question is, they are very much like the 201 once you put a big heavy balance wheel on. And that is delightful. So let me put on another stitch and you can see it doing some of the other built-in stitches. Snip. I'm just going to do primary cams 1, and off we go. So, launch here, and we will do for this one BN for Norman 5, which is the pyramid. So we'll So yes, you would normally use a satin stitch, but for this one I'm not bunching it up too much. And that's how here, if we look here, we can see how the stitch looks, which is very good on this cotton, the gold. And let's take a look at the back. So it's pretty good. You can see a bit of the gold, which you expect. So I could theoretically loosen it, but there's no particular reason because the bobbin thread is not showing on the top. So I'm quite happy with that. Let's change it to BP5. BO5 is a blind hem, and that works very well, but we'll do BP5. That's a little more interesting. I might just zoom in here more so you can see what's happening at the needle. See if we get, yeah, that's built better without the bright lights. You hear the extra bobbin noise when it goes over the hump. What we'll do is we'll switch over to a multi-point zigzag, BQ5. See, they're perfect. And last but not least, BR5 for crescent. elongate it so it becomes a little more like a scallop. And of course, if you want to see how it sews in straight stitch, we will do that. See, the quality of the stitching is, of course, great. I always hope on my machine, well, I don't allow anything less on my machines. Okay, straight stitch time. What I'll do is I'll lengthen the stitch to the very, very longest stitch. Okay. Oops. So there you go. Some lovely, lovely stitching. Hope you found that interesting.